Hi, my name is Michael Frontera, and I'm a sales engineer here at Boomi. I'd like to share with you our latest Accelerator solution for NetSuite and Shopify. Here you can see we have a list of orders waiting to be fulfilled in our Shopify storefront. If your business leverages additional commerce channels, like your website or marketplaces like Amazon and eBay, those orders may also appear here and will also be synced into NetSuite. Alternatively, the Boomi platform, with built-in connectivity to hundreds of applications, can also sync orders directly into NetSuite from those other commerce channels. This provides flexibility as your business grows and scales. For today, however, we'll focus on the capabilities of the Accelerator solution. Now, the Accelerator solution will sync orders with a payment status of paid or authorized and a fulfillment status of unfulfilled. Some businesses collect full payment at the time the order is submitted, like the example we'll see today, while others authorize payment first and then collect once items are fulfilled. Either way, the solution supports both methods. Shopify manages the collection and handling of payments and will interact directly with your payment gateway. It's good to note that credit card info is not passed through Boomi to NetSuite. Once payments are applied in Shopify, they too will be synced into NetSuite on a schedule of your choosing for proper bookkeeping and general ledger management. Now let's take a look at the details of an order. Here you can see we have a single order with multiple line items. Note we also have a registered customer as opposed to a guest shopper. The solution handles both types of shoppers and will create a new customer in NetSuite or update the customer's info as necessary. The solution uses the customer's email address to aggregate all transactions across all commerce channels under a single customer record in NetSuite. This provides visibility into the customer's entire shopping history. Discounts are set up in Shopify and applied at the order and line item level and are matched at time of syncing to the proper discount codes in NetSuite. This facilitates easier handling of returns and refunds if necessary. Shipping info is captured in Shopify, and the shipping amount, carrier, and ship method are sent over to NetSuite along with the order information. Sales tax is calculated and applied in Shopify and then matched to the appropriate tax code in NetSuite. This avoids variances in tax amounts between the two systems and ensures invoice and payment accuracy. Now let's see what the same order looks like in NetSuite after being synced. Okay, so here we have our order in NetSuite after being synced. You can see all of the pertinent order and customer information has been brought over from Shopify. We have our customer name, customer email address, the products purchased in Shopify with proper quantities, amounts, tax, and shipping info, and our order totals up here to the right. One thing to note, if you happen to be using NetSuite's One World Edition or plan to grow into it in the future, the Solution Accelerator supports the concept of subsidiaries. Also note the discounts we saw in Shopify are applied here as an additional row under the respective line item. This greatly simplifies processing of partial refunds if necessary. Let's take a look at the Shipping tab. If you remember, the carrier, shipping amount, and ship method are brought over and matched from Shopify along with the proper tax information. Most important to the solution, however, are the e-commerce details. This is a custom sub-tab that is part of the Solution Accelerator bundle for NetSuite along with these custom fields. The order ID is your key to linking all transaction records together in NetSuite, so invoices, fulfillments, and payments are related by this ID. The external ID is how records are matched across the two systems. For example, this is the order's internal record ID in Shopify. The solution will update the sync date upon syncing of the records and post any integration errors here for timely visibility. Now let's take a look at the fulfillment process. To fulfill our order, we simply click Fulfill. Fulfillment of items is handled in NetSuite, and each item's status is synced back into Shopify to inform the customer of the status of their packages. The Solution Accelerator is triggered to pick up item fulfillments once the order status is set to shipped. In the normal course of fulfillment operations, the appropriate fields are set at the item level, including inventory location, quantity to be shipped, and whether or not to fulfill a particular line item via the fulfillment checkbox. The solution also supports partial fulfillments, say if something's on back order or out of stock, but for our demonstration, we're going to fulfill the entire order. Let's now configure our packages and enter our tracking numbers. From the Packages subtab, we select how many packages to ship, the weight of each package, our package description, and enter our tracking numbers. We click OK for each package and then Save to save the item shipment. And our package is ready for delivery. Now, just like the order flow we saw earlier, our fulfillment flow will sync the appropriate records between NetSuite and Shopify on a schedule of your choosing. So while I'm talking, all of the fulfillment info will be updated in Shopify, as we'll see in a moment. As your business grows and scales, you may want to automate your distribution and fulfillment services. In other words, the functions that I just performed manually here can also be fully automated through integration to your company's third-party logistics providers, or 3PLs as they are often called. Boomi's exchange functionality, commonly known as B2B or EDI, is all you need to integrate your ERP system to a wide range of 3PLs. While Boomi's exchange offering is built on the same platform as the Solution Accelerator and leverages the same skill set, it is purchased separately, so talk to your rep. Now let's take a look at our fulfilled order in Shopify. Okay, so back in Shopify, after refreshing our order, we can see that the order status has been updated to fulfilled. We can also see the tracking number has been populated and the customer now knows her packages are on the way. This completes the fulfillment process, but I bet you're wondering, what about the invoice and payment, right? Well, let's jump back into NetSuite and have a look. After a few clicks through the item fulfillment and order records, we end up here on the invoice. From here, we can see the payment has been applied in full. Now, as our demonstration illustrates, the Solution Accelerator automatically creates the invoice and customer payment records for the full amount of the order at the time of its creation in NetSuite. This is because, as we discussed earlier, payment in full was collected at the time the order was placed in Shopify. If you remember though, some businesses will collect payment only after items are fulfilled. So, had we partially fulfilled our order, we would see invoices and payments equal only to the value of the fulfilled items and not the full order total. Either way, the Solution Accelerator can easily be configured to handle your specific business needs. Hopefully our customer will be satisfied with our products and will post good reviews online, but what if the customer wants to return an item? We'll look at returns and refunds next. So say our customer wants to return her items and get a full refund. The Solution Accelerator will pick up credit memos with a fully applied status and associated refund, as you can see here. This information will then be synced back to the appropriate order in Shopify, where the customer's credit card can be credited. In our example, we've returned all the items ordered and will refund the full amount, minus any shipping costs, back to our customer. I've taken the liberty to create an RMA, credit memo, and refund to expedite our demonstration, but your organization's specific return and refund processes may vary. Let's take a look back in Shopify to see the applied refund, noting the amount to be refunded of $91.78. Here's our Shopify order, and if we scroll down a bit, we can see the $91.78 has been applied as a refund and will be returned to our customer via our payment gateway and applied to her credit card. Now let's take a look at the last part of our solution demonstration, product syncing and inventory management. The item master is kept here in NetSuite and is synced to Shopify via a one-way sync. The Solution Accelerator handles most types of items, including inventory items, like our example here, non-inventory items, and assembly type items. Like other objects synced between the two systems, the Solution Accelerator uses the record's internal and external IDs to keep records updated accurately and in a timely fashion while helping to prevent duplicates. The item's name, description, SKU, and base price are also synced along with the item's classification and subclasses, which come over to Shopify as tags on the respective product record. Also supported in the Item Master sync are matrixed items. The different attributes of each item, such as size, color, and material, are used to create the different variants for each product in Shopify. Let's pop over to the synced record in Shopify and have a look. Here we can see the same hoodie item in Shopify. We see the item name, description, and classification tags that help to define our product. Now, to manage inventory, the Solution Accelerator runs a separate inventory sync. This sync provides a full snapshot of available inventory for each product variant across multiple inventory locations, as we can see here. By default, the inventory locations in Shopify will match NetSuite's, but if your organization doesn't use multiple locations, the Solution Accelerator can perform inventory rollups as necessary. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of the capabilities of the Solution Accelerator for NetSuite and Shopify. Let's now take a look at some of the solution benefits.